light. Darkness. A balance.
It's so much bigger. I only know one truth.
It's time for the extravaganza to begin.
Three, two, one, fire. Missile away.
Winding up for the shot, and oh! The cannon has fired!
I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Doink!
Ding! Ding!
Doink!
Ding! Ding!
Many, many miles east of nowhere lies the amazing land of Oz, a magnificent empire created in the mind of a man who wrote a great book about it. Like wildfire in the wheat field, the fabulous tale of the Wizard of Oz spread from town to city, to nation, to the entire world.
made by you, and planets keep their distance too. The moon's got a grip on the sea.
Once upon a time in a small village in the mountains, 2 warriors were preparing for a journey. I said 2 warriors were preparing for a journey. As I was saying, our 2 warriors, Rose Red and Snow White, were gathering their belongings, which included their bags, a map, food, and most importantly, their weapons.
Aw, yeah.
And so they went on their way to hunt down a dwarf who had turned the neighboring kingdom's prince into a bear.
No horse?
No, they walked, and just because of somebody's attitude, it was raining.
Nice going.
One long journey and several musical numbers later, our heroes arrived at the front of the dwarf's house. Suddenly, the rain stopped and a dragon appeared. Just kidding. A dragon? On this budget? With this deadline? Yeah, right. Anyway.
We probably should have made a plan earlier on how to defeat this dwarf. Any ideas?
We could just go in and start whacking him on the head with the stick.
Good a plan as any, I guess.
What are you doing?
What the?
Square up!
Has that bear resorted to sending children to try and take me down?
Children? Oh, wrong choice of words, buddy.
Finish him.
After giving the dwarf what he had coming, our 2 heroes made their way to the castle where they gave the prince the potion that the dwarf had made, after some convincing. They then proceeded to decline the prince and his brother's marriage proposal, saying, "No thanks." They then left to go on more adventures, and they lived happily ever after.
Well, hello there, beautiful. Now, all I have to do is... Ah!
Wait. Are you a fox? For now, I'll let you live. But, you're going to have to steal some things from me.
Okay.
Take a seat.
So, what do you want me to steal?
I'm so glad you asked. Down at the butcher shop. If you want something done right.
Oh, what happened?
Listen, Fox. I have something else for you to steal, and you better get it right. I want you to steal a painting from the museum.
Okay. I'm going to need a favor.
Useless, Fox!
Hello? Police? Yeah, I'd like to report a robbery.
Curse that Fox.
What a body, huh, Sergeant?
Strangest I've ever seen. Split down the middle, butt crammed into a strainer, holding a single clipping from a magazine in one hand and a cup of noodles in the other.
It has to mean something, doesn't it?
It's gotta, but I don't have a diddly darn clue what.
Sergeant Prescott, they're sending over a specialist, one of the best on the force.
Wait, you don't mean... Are they sending over the princess?
Well, that's a degrading nickname.
Give me the lowdown, Sergeant.
Oh my gosh. You're the princess from The Princess and the Pea. I read that like all the time as a kid. My name's Prescott. I'm such a huge fan.
Oh, so we got ourselves a fanboy here, huh? Just to be clear, I left that life of luxury and impromptu musical numbers with forest animals a long time ago. So mind your P's and Q's, Sergeant Prescott.
I get it. Peas. like peas? Like the one you slept on?
If you make any more pea puns, I will slap you. Wait! Strained split pea soup.
What?
Strained split pea soup. This was meant for me.
And so, the princess agreed to take the case with Sergeant Prescott and headed home to ponder over her next course of action.
Where were you? Dinner was served 2 hours ago.
Sorry, babe, work ran late.
Work always runs late. You're never around for our family anymore.
It's just the card that was dealt to me, Toots. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
You've changed, Princess, ever since you got that detecting job of yours. And look where we are now. We've been thrown out of the palace with nothing but the shirts on our backs. The only place we can afford is this house, right on top of the San Andreas fault line. I'm a prince, sweetheart. I was meant to live in the lap of luxury and squander the resources of my subjects, not raise 8 screaming babies.
They need me on the force, Prince. And I'm the one bringing home the bacon here.
I demand that you seize this detective charade and return to the palace with us.
Say hi to the Queen for me.
Liberated of her family life, the princess, along with Sergeant Prescott, set out to solve the case. Over the next month, they uncovered an interesting series of clues. A mermaid scale, a snowflake, a hideous baby bird, and an invisible tuxedo. Most curious indeed. Finally, after pondering these pieces of evidence, they found themselves in front of a house in a part of town known as Little Netherlands.
This is it, huh?
All the clues have led up to this point. There's no doubt about it. Our killer's inside.
You know, I was expecting something a bit more chilling.
Are you kidding me, Sergeant? Do you see the chartreuse paint job? It's enough to send chills down anyone's spine. Ready?
Ready.
All right, perp, tell us what you know about the murder of...
Hans Christian Andersen!
Wait, what? No, that guy wasn't the one that got...
No, that is Hans Christian Andersen.
Who?
Hans Christian Andersen. He's the guy who wrote the story about you.
Wait, who wrote a story about
What
me?
made you do it, Hans? Why'd you kill that innocent man?
Because the princess screwed up my story. He had his whole happily ever after thing planned out. And then she went and became a cop. Princesses in my fairy tales aren't supposed to be tough. They're supposed to sit around and be pretty and have an impromptu musical numbers with forest animals. He thought that if he could give her an impossible case, she would quit the detective business for good.
Oh, you sad, sad little man.
You're going to pay for your crimes, Hans.
What about my legions of adoring fans? What about my fairy tales?
Tell it to the judge.
Besides, you know everyone prefers the Brothers Grimm. We did it. We actually did it.
I've seen many cases in my day, Sergeant, but this was one of the weirdest by far.
So, if you were interested, I'm free tomorrow night at 6. Maybe we could get something to eat.
Sorry, Prescott, but I'm already in a committed relationship with a beautiful woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea. What's her name?
Justice.
Hi, it's me! I'm back! Oh no, 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 no. And now it's time for Mr. Vanderman 2! Oh, oops, spelled 2 wrong. There we go. Okay, what do you want this time? I mean, last time was a total fiasco. Okay, I'll admit, last time didn't go so great. But people wanted to see this again. I'm giving it to them. And I have a whole bunch of more costume changes this time, and I have a whole lot more better editing. Wow, I completely messed up on language there, but hey, that's okay. Okay then, since you interrupted me in the middle of my game here, and we're losing by quite a bit, what's the first change this time? And please make it short, I'm really trying to get back to my game. Wait, are you speaking Japanese? And are those subtitles in there? I really hope so, because I have no idea what you're saying. Hi, これ日本語です。はい、いえ、字幕がいいさ。Dude, you are weird, you know that? You really are weird. It's not as weird as me. After all, I stole a ring, got into a fight, then stole some other stuff. Well, I did create you for those, and also for Dungeons & Dragons. Man, that was fun. Is there anything else that you would like to do, or... Well, I'm sorry, I've got to go. But maybe I should go to a nice pond. We'll get a souffle. Yeah, one apple. What? Really one apple? That's odd. Never had anything before. Anyway, Geronimo! Well, that was certainly the weirdest thing. I mean, that was even weirder than last time. I mean, the guy just flew off in a blue box. How much weirder can you get than that? Well, I hope you all enjoyed the show. Now, time for credits. Let's see. Director, me. Producer, me. Editor, also me. Not bad, honestly. Now, time for the sounds. Let's see. Here's a song you're listening to. Here is one sound. And here is the other sound. Well, this is actually a pretty good sound. Get them if you want to make videos. They're really good. And if you want to see more videos like this, go check out my YouTube channel. It's full of other great videos that I'm sure all of you will enjoy. Oh, sorry. Fall on over. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the videos. Man, I guess words do hurt.
Hello?
Is this Luke?
Yes, and how did you get hold of me?
We're coming for you, Luke.
Is that you? Because I'm calling the cops if you don't stop.
Whoa, I'm sorry, man. What did I do? It's just me.
Oh, thank goodness.
Why? What happened?
Nothing. I just got a prank call last night.
Oh, that's good. Hey, you want to hang out after school tonight?
Sure, I'll think about it.
Sounds good. See you at school. essay from Mr. Chow's last night. Did you guys think it was hard?
Yeah. Absolutely. So, what are we gonna do next?
There is a haunted mental asylum that I've heard from someone, and it's somewhere in the island. So are you guys up for checking it out?
That sounds really cool. I'm in.
I don't know, guys. Maybe it's best just to head home.
Ha! You're a chicken.
Come on, Luke, it'll be fun.
Fine, I'll go, but only because you guys made me.
Yay!
Guys, I'm a little scared. We should get out of here.
Yeah, we should. Okay, yeah, we're trapped. There's gotta be an exit somewhere.
We're trapped. We're trapped. We're banished. We're banished. We're banished. Get yourself together.
Guys? What's that?
I don't know what's going on, but...
No!
It's unlocked.
Didn't see that coming. Maybe this is the way out.
Come on, let's go.
For me, it was like a vital drug that I had to take. I mean, it was just, there was no choice. I was born in 1940 in Athens, Greece. My mother was German, and she married my father, who was Greek. Within a year of their marriage, they divorced. My mother returned to Germany briefly to find that her whole family had been killed by the Nazis. She spent many years in prisons, and later in her life she returned to Greece only to be taken by the communists because she was German. My father remarried. My stepmother was American. She gave birth to her first daughter, who was born with leukemia. And she could not bear the responsibility of raising me as well. So she went to my grandmother and told her that she just couldn't do this anymore, that somebody had to help me out. My step-uncle is the one that decided to take me to Switzerland and put me in a boarding school. I arrived in Switzerland at the age of 8 years old, did not speak a word of the language, which was French, and obviously was totally confused about why my family had deserted me. I was at the school all year round for 9 years. Without hearing from the family, with nothing. So, believe me, you learn to stand on your own 2 feet. But soon I learned the language fairly rapidly, made friends, and really started getting involved with a lot of sports activities. I was never good in school. In fact, I hated going to school. This went on until the age of 12, when one day my math teacher took me to the side and he said, "Steve, what are you going to do in your life? I mean, you love to ski, you play ice hockey. Are you going to be a professional in sports? What are you going to do? You have nobody behind you to support you." I realized that if I continued to do what I was doing, I would never graduate from high school, let alone have any kind of life whatsoever. So I buckled down, studied very hard for several years. As it turned out, I was the first student to graduate from the school in Switzerland to the French lycée system. And I did it earlier than the norm, by the age of 16. At the age of 17, I boarded a flight and came to America, landed in New York with $200 in my pocket. Taking a Greyhound bus from New York to Los Angeles, and I kept looking out the window at all the different parts of America, saying to myself, what's going to happen to me? I mean, it was scary, really scary. My college situation was that I had 2 years of tuition paid for, but nothing else. So I had to be able to work to put myself in college. I spent 2 weeks in the park until school started, and then I really buckled down in my studies. Well, here I am today, retired, but I've had a good life. I've run 7 companies as a result of the great education that I had. I have to honestly say that without buckling down and studying hard and getting a good education, I would be nowhere today. I view education sort of as getting a ticket to get on an airplane and go into a destination. Well, that ticket is your education, whether it's a degree at college or a degree from vocational schools or any other facility. This is your ticket to your life.
Voy a grabar el audio. Y acción. Ok. Una introducción. ¿Cuánto tiempo has vivido en México? ¿Y cuánto tiempo has estado viviendo en Estados Unidos?
Okay, I was born in Tijuana. This was in 1968. I lived in Tijuana most of my life, but I've commuted here since I was a teenager. And I came here to study my university, and I would spend most of the day here, and I would only go to sleep back home and then come back next day. When I started driving at the age of 13, I would leave the school and try and find any class that was available that I could take in the afternoons, like photography or ceramics, sewing classes, anything that I could get my hands on. I took Italian, I took French. I just wanted to be out of my house and just learn everything. Nothing was enough. So I spent probably 9 years in sewing classes. I spent probably 6 years in ceramics. And by the age of 17 or 18, I was even learning photography at a different school than mine. I would drive long distances, but it would be worth it. Why? Because I was happy doing what I wanted. As an artist, I enjoy bringing to the classroom a little bit of culture from around the world. That's the gap that I feel content about. One of the things that I love to do is traveling. I really enjoy it. So working with kids that have that opportunity, it's it gives you a challenge to come out with different aspects of art, so you can bring them to them, so they can at the same time be challenged and enjoy it and and you know, experience the part of it here when they listen to the story, or when I act to it, I put a wig, or I dress up, or I tell them a story, and then I go over very fast the project that they have to do, and we have a certain amount of time to do it. Sometimes to do it in groups, sometimes to do it personally, but it has to do with life, and sometimes they have to interpret what they have around them, and that's so when they go off to a museum or around the world, you know, they can relate to those pieces. They can relate to the artist, or they can relate to something that they have come up with.
I do think it's important for someone that is teaching to know their surroundings as well as the children that they're teaching, and to have knowledge of different cultures, as well as all of the diversity that the world can offer, so you can like be a bridge to connect between the children to the knowledge of everything that they can know around them, that of all the artists outside, and the richness and variety of media that they are. It's not if I'm Mexican or nothing like, it has nothing to do with what culture I am. It has to do more about, you know, what is out there. The more you know, the more you learn, and the more you'll know what to do later on in years. So, you know, there's a big world out there, so beautiful, of different people and things to know, that there's no limit to what we can do and what we can learn.
It's here.
That is way outside of our resource range, and it doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
No, Janie, it doesn't.
Well, does anybody else have any ideas?
Okay, stop. It's too complicated. Just put the names on the bottom.
Fine. We don't have enough time to make anything fantastic, but we have to do something.
Maybe we can use an old video?
We could use the Nathan files. I thought I deleted that video.
We can make a film about Kellen and some clones of himself, and we call it Kellen's Crazy Clones.
Hey, we're on. Today we got very special stuff to talk about today. We got a very crazy guest. This is Kellen C-134, and this is Kellen C-136, and we're going to be having a great show tonight on Kellen's Crazy Clones. We're not clones. It's just the title.
That's my gimmick, and it was also the plot of the last two videos.
Also, think about the name for a second.
Well, what if we did a video of a street performer who plays a guitar and his money keeps getting stolen?
Well, there isn't really a plan there. What if Ken leads a rebellion against vending machines?
You know, this helmet really never meant much to me. My father gave it to me when I was 6 years old. He was in the
He was in the army at the time. But it means what it means to me now because, well, the force that we're going against, it's not unlike any force America's ever faced. Listen, my point is, these vending machines need to be put under control. It's taken everything we love. Our food, our snacks, our children. They've held everything prisoner. From our snacks, our Lays, our Cheetos, our Doritos, everything we love. They've held on to our families for too long. So make this helmet mean something. Let's take back our vending machines.
Yeah! We can't get political on this.
But it's about vending machines.
You'd be surprised.
I've got an idea. What if we made a film about us coming up with ideas for films? We could call it Writer's Block.
That's a great idea. It's cynical and self-aware.
I bet it would win all the awards.
Vote for us.
That was so creepy.
Yo, Winston, are you sure this is where you put it?
The sauce is buried under the pumpkin. T-E-X-D.
So, did you bring the shovel? Get to digging then.
I don't do this often, but Spaghetti King, I just want to say thank you. I don't know why you had us digging up your sauce the other day, but I know if Winston was cooking up some sauce, it probably tastes like dog food, and Larry would probably be in the hospital right now from food poisoning. And we can't have that because his dad owns the biggest restaurant in town, and we need him to invest in us and get a bank and get rich. And I don't know how to end a prayer, so I'm just gonna end it by not saying anything.
Adam, he's ready for us.
You guys better have some sauce on you because I'm not calling this spaghetti until I see some marinara on these noodles.
Larry, we got some sauce for you, man.
Brought to you by the Spaghetti King.
And this is hard to get, so enjoy.
That is not enough sauce. Don't hold back. Keep it coming. If you guys will excuse me, I have a one-way ticket to Chowtown, baby. But just before I hop on the train, I have to address the elephant in the room. The sauce is black. And at my dad's restaurant, this wouldn't fly.
It's a French thing. It's a French thing. You know?
Bon appetit.
Oui.
You know what? I don't care. As far as I know, it's your guys' thing.
Yo, I don't know who you got that sauce from, man, but I think we might actually pull this off.
Told you not to worry about it, dude.
I don't know what I'm gonna buy. I might buy a house, then a car, and a juicer. I've always wanted one.
I can't believe I get to make an art such as spaghetti with my best friend. Adam is such a great guy. I can't wait to make spaghetti with him forever.
Well, boys, that was without a doubt the best damn spaghetti I've ever had.
Wait, hold on. Could you say that to the camera?
Alright. Let the record show that my buddies Adam and Winston made the best spaghetti I've ever had. I ate that so fast, I was about to bark.
You barf?
Wait, what? I gotta go to the bathroom.
You in there, Larry? Sorry about that stomachate, man. It's all Winston's fault. But that taste, it's all me.
Where's Larry?
No idea.
Okay, wait. Band-Aid, the chain, the shoes. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's say on 3.
1, 2, 3.
So
We
here's
turn
what
Larry
just
into
was a
a
human
dog.
being because he thought it was cool.
What?
What'd you say?
We turn Larry into a dog.
That makes sense.
How though?
I think it was a sauce. It might have tasted good, but I think it got us into some deep trouble.
It even sits like Larry.
We need to turn him back into a human. Fast. I can't go to jail for this. I'm only 18.
Can you even go to jail for this?
We just need to figure this out. Who is this Spaghetti King?
No one really knows. No one's seen him since the accident.
What accident?
He pooped his pants in elementary school, and he's been homeschooled ever since.
Oh, Gerald!
Don't say the G word, man.
I thought it was a J word.
It's spelled with a G.
You know what? If the G word got us into this, he can get us out.
What are you saying?
We need to find the Spaghetti King.
What's with the tennis stuff?
Tell me to meet at the tennis courts. I'm wearing tennis gear.
Alright, did you bring Larry at least?
I think.
Why is he a pug?
I don't know. I woke up and he was like this. So you're sure this is where he is?
Yeah, positive.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Are you the Spaghetti King?
Me? Nah, I'm Pasta Prince. Over there's my pal Royal Ravioli. Nah, Spaghetti King plays over there.
Alright, thanks.
No problem.
Hey, Gerald!
Winston? Who's this goofball?
He's cool. He just doesn't know who you are.
You know who I am? I'm a pretty big deal around here, kid.
You mean a pretty big doo-doo?
Winston, hold my water.
This is milk.
Oh man, it's getting real. Stay back, Winston!
Look, we got a bigger problem than your ego, alright? We could all be going to jail right now.
I'm not going to jail, man. The mozzarella mob's still waiting for me in there.
They're still locked up?
Of course, they're the masterminds of the cannoli conspiracy.
Okay, can we chill on the alliteration? You noticed this too, right?
Okay, whatever. The point is, you put Larry on a leash.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna go play tennis with the Pasta Prince. Okay? See you guys.
Look, can we talk about Larry now?
Winston, I need to be real with you for a second, man. This has happened before. Larry isn't the first one. We need to talk about this in the tortellini tub.
Yo, hold up. Can we stop with the alliterations now? It's kind of annoying.
That's what it's called, man. Don't argue with me about it. All right, Winston. I think it's time for you to see all my previous victims.
Ryan DeMille, English Bulldog. Kyle Henderson, Pug. Jake McDonald, Boston Terrier.
That last file you got there, Winston, that one's a real tearjerker. You know Tupac Shakur?
You turned Tupac into a dog?
Oh, no. That guy has the same last name as Tupac. Lionel Shakur. He was a really cool guy. Missed that dude.
How's it coming?
Sit down. So are all those people still dogs?
Nah, they're all back now.
So can you fix Larry then?
Winston, that's not my line of work.
Can you turn him back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how?
All he needs is a true love's kiss.
How are you supposed to do that?
I wasn't gonna tell you this, but I hacked into his Tinder account.
What? Why?
Well, I wanted to know who he was. I mean, we were gonna give this guy our spaghetti.
Alright guys, creepiness aside, did Larry get any swipes?
Oh, yeah, a ton. But he's only been talking to one lady for like months. They have a date tonight at Bitty Boopie's.
Well, that's as close as you guys are going to get to true love before his parents find out, so...
Can you drive, Winston?
No, I thought you could.
Nope. Come on, dude.
Nah, dude, I can't run any longer.
We need to get to Bitty Boopie's.
Dude, there's no way we're gonna make it on time.
His parents are gonna find out any second, man. We need to get there.
Where even is Larry?
What kind of dog is that?
I have no idea.
And who is that?
I have no idea.
You guys need a ride?
Vin Diesel? To Bitty Boopie's. Thank you, Vin.
Yeah, thanks.
Anything for family.
Where's Larry?
No one left behind.
Larry! What a great guy.
Yeah. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna run to Bitty Boopie's and try to find his date. You meet me out back, alright?
Sounds good.
Alright.
Larry, your dad's spaghetti was amazing, but you suck for standing me up. Have a nice life.
She wasn't there, man. She left a pretty rough note.
What now?
I mean, I snagged us some leftover spaghetti. I mean, we haven't fed him all day.
This is all your fault.
I'm trying to make our dreams come true.
What dream?
You know, the one where we make spaghetti together, forever.
That's your dream, not mine. Mine's getting rich, and I could care less if you're involved in it or not.
What about the spaghetti?
I hate spaghetti. I never tried it, and I never will. In fact, do you know Oliver?
From calculus?
Yeah, he's going to the lemonade business. I'm thinking about joining along, because he doesn't turn his customers into dogs.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do, as long as you're not around.
Where am I?
Larry?
I gotta go.
Wait, how did Larry turn back into a human?
They realize his true love was spaghetti. That's some girl on Tinder.
But what happened to Adam and Winston?
Oh, I skipped that part.
I knew you tried spaghetti before.
Yeah. This whole experience has taught me how important love is and how to share your passions with your best friends. And my passion is making spaghetti with you.
Aw, thanks, man. Look, we'll make our own sauce recipe. No more dog sauce for us.
It's hard to watch as it all fades away. I think I lost you, lost the smile on your face. And don't you think it's time that you come home? I don't want you out there on your own, 'cause you've got a beautiful mind. If you don't mind me saying, but I get sometimes I can't find the words to make you stay. Don't forget me, promise me you won't forget me. I'll be hanging on strings and memories of how easy it all used to seem. Don't forget me, promise me you won't forget me. I could always guarantee you would be right beside me, so don't forget me. You're locked away. Do you know you are trapped? The silence screams as the past fades to black. A winter's chill has killed the hope we know. Something's changed, I feel it in my bones. 'Cause you've got a beautiful mind. If you don't mind me saying, but I get sometimes can't find the words to make you stay. Don't forget me, promise me you won't forget me. I'll be hanging on strings and memories of how easy it all used to seem. Don't forget me, promise me you won't forget me. I could always guarantee you would be right beside me, so don't forget me. How can you still be here but feel so far away? Thought I lost you once before, but this time Don't forget me. Promise me you won't forget me. I'll be hanging on strings and memories of how easy it all used to seem. Don't forget me. Promise me you won't forget me. I could always guarantee you would be right beside me. So don't forget me. Don't forget.